When you wake up, take a moment to appreciate the gift of being alive. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, understood this deeply. He highlighted the value of rising early as part of a morning routine that boosts productivity. Sleep isn't laziness, it's essential for restoring energy and preparing for success. Starting your day right sets the tone for achieving your biggest goals. In this video, we'll uncover 10 Stoic principles to create mornings that support your long-term ambitions. Remember, great success comes from small, consistent changes in your daily routine. Let's dive in. My only request is that you watch this video without skipping ahead. If you're here, you're already different from most people. See yourself as exceptional and commit to watching every part of this content. First, discover your Ikigai. Ikigai is a Japanese concept of well-being that can transform your mornings. It means reason for being, and finding your purpose will fuel your motivation to get up each day. 1. Find your Ikigai. It might sound fancy, but Ikigai is a beautifully simple idea from Japan. It's about finding the sweet spot where your passions, talents, societal needs, and earning potential align. This is your unique reason for being. Imagine waking up every day energized by a purpose so clear it makes hitting snooze unthinkable. And remember, Marcus Aurelius wasn't just about toughing it out through life's challenges. Marcus Aurelius believed we're all here to play our part and contribute something meaningful. He encouraged us to treat each day as a chance to fulfill our purpose with integrity and passion. Now, let's connect this to Ikigai. It's not just about doing what you love. It's about aligning it with what the world needs and what you're skilled at. That's where the magic begins. But how do you start discovering your Ikigai? It all starts with introspection. Ask yourself, what am I truly passionate about? What skills do I excel at? What does the world need that I can provide? And what can I be paid to do? It's okay if the answers don't come to you immediately. This is a journey, exploring your life, interests, and where they intersect. Finding your Ikigai isn't just a feel-good exercise, it's the foundation for a life rich in meaning and fulfillment. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When your daily actions align with your purpose, even the simplest tasks take on new meaning. Your relationships thrive because you're more present and engaged. Your creativity flourishes as you align with your true passions. And happiness? It becomes a steady companion, not just a fleeting moment. So as you set your alarm for tomorrow morning, reflect on what Ikigai means to you. What could be so inspiring that you'd jump out of bed, excited to begin the day? Keep in mind, this is not an instant transformation. It's a journey, a gradual unfolding, and as Marcus Aurelius would say, it's about showing up each day, with dedication and integrity. Finding your Ikigai isn't only about personal satisfaction, it's about accepting your role in the bigger picture of life, adding your unique thread to the ever-changing human story. 2. Prepare for your mornings. As Marcus Aurelius said, all our efforts must be focused on the goal, or they'll be in vain. If the end result isn't right, everything else will fail. Becoming a morning person takes more than just setting the alarm for 5 a.m. and hoping it works. Those who make the most of their mornings also have a routine before going to bed. While you can't control your consciousness while asleep, you have full control over your nighttime habits that influence your ability to get out of bed. Start by cutting back on TV and phone use before bed. Make a commitment to yourself. Start tonight. Don't stay on your phone when lying down. Set up your environment for tomorrow. For example, if you plan to go to the gym, lay out your workout clothes before bed. Preparing your clothes the night before saves you energy the next day. If your gym clothes and sneakers are ready and waiting in your room, it'll be much harder to skip the workout when you wake up. This 2-minute exercise will save you energy in the morning. A person with unresolved issues, whether financial, relationship, or work-related, can't sleep well. Their mind stays restless. You've probably experienced this, lying in bed replaying the situation over and over. It's better to take the time to resolve any issues you can before going to bed. If you have issues that can't be solved right away or are beyond your control, practice deep breathing before bed. Calmly inhale while counting to 5, then exhale completely, silently counting as you breathe out. This simple exercise signals to your body that there's no danger, allowing you to relax and boost oxygen intake. Your muscles loosen, your heart rate slows, and you'll experience a deep sense of inner peace. For a good night's sleep, your mind must slow down, which will directly improve your morning. By making small sacrifices, you can begin the journey to becoming a morning person and maximizing your productivity throughout the day. This practice isn't just fluff, it's a powerful tool that tells your body it's time to rest. Deep inhaling and slow exhaling help reduce stress. It lowers your heart rate and prepares your body for a night of deep, restorative sleep. It's like hitting the reset button, ensuring you wake up not only physically refreshed, but mentally and emotionally too. 3. Avoid distractions after waking up, Marcus Aurelius says. Focus on each minute like a Roman, like a man, tackling what's in front of you while freeing yourself from all distractions. Some mornings, we wake up and find ourselves pulled in multiple directions without realizing where we're headed. You're often distracted by all sorts of things: random videos on your WhatsApp feed, a new episode of your favorite show, tragic news, or Instagram messages. There are dirty dishes in the sink, unpaid bills, and overdue utility payments. And even today, we're bombarded with dozens of communication channels and mental distractions. No matter how early you rise, distractions will find their way in. There are days when it feels like the world is actively trying to break your focus and stop you from accomplishing anything meaningful. Most of the time, distractions are just productive procrastination. These are tasks that need to be done, but they're not the ones we should be focusing on at the moment. We end up getting caught up in them and neglecting our true goals. If you're waking up early, you're doing it for a reason: to make the most of the extra time to focus on what you love before the demands of daily life take over. 4. Wake up consistently. Marcus Aurelius says, "Build your life action by action, and be content if each one achieves its goal as best as it can, without letting anyone stop you." The level of responsibility you take for your life directly determines the personal power you have to change or create whatever you desire. If you truly want to wake up early every day, you need to make it a consistent habit. To make this part of your routine, you must develop self-discipline. Self-discipline is simply the habit of consistency. Finding the motivation to repeat an action until it becomes automatic and you start seeing results is the key to success. What's in your book? The Miracle Morning teaches us that consistency is key in the first 30 days. To develop a new routine, break these 30 days into 3 phases of 10 days each. Each phase brings different emotional challenges and mental obstacles to maintaining the new habit. The first 10 days of forming a new habit, or breaking an old one, can feel almost unbearable, and honestly, they often are. The urge to quit will be constant. If your new habit is waking up early, the first 10 days might feel like this. "Oh no, it's already morning. I don't want to get up, I'm too tired, I need more sleep. Where's the coffee?" And then, we hit the snooze button. The issue for most people is that they don't realize these first 10 days, which seem unbearable, are just temporary. Once you push through the toughest 10 days, the next 10 days become much easier. While days 11 to 20 aren't unbearable, they're still uncomfortable and will require discipline and commitment. But by this point, you'll be getting used to waking up early. You'll have built some confidence and started to associate your new habit with positive outcomes, so stay committed. Phase 3 is where the real transformation begins. You go from thinking, "I'm not a morning person," to "I am a morning person," and eventually to truly owning it. Instead of dreading the alarm, you'll wake up excited to start your day because you've been doing it consistently for over 20 days. You'll begin to see and feel the benefits of your new routine. Understand that this whole process is meant to help you incorporate being a morning person into your identity. And once that shift happens, acting on it becomes easier. Take it slow and be kind to yourself. As Marcus Aurelius teaches us, focus on the present moment and ask yourself, why does this feel so difficult? Why can't I handle this? Are you hesitant to answer? The truth is, our brains prioritize instant gratification, favoring short-term rewards over long-term benefits. This is why 95% of people fail to stick to exercise routines within the first 10 days. The issue is, most don't realize that these first 10 difficult days are just temporary. They assume this is what the new habit will always feel like. Then they convince themselves, if the new habit is this painful, it's not worth it. This is why, when we fail to wake up early one day, we tend to procrastinate. We tell ourselves we'll start waking up early next Monday or next month. We need to realize that our ability to persist is what shapes us into disciplined and strong individuals. Life isn't linear, and we have very little control over it. We can only control what we do with our days. We must recognize that each new day offers a fresh start and another chance to improve. So forgive yourself for waking up late today and begin waking up early tomorrow. Anyone can fight for just one day. 5. Practice discipline and little things. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to start by disciplining ourselves in small things, then move on to greater challenges. If you have a headache, practice refraining from cursing. Don't curse every time you have an earache. I'm not saying you can't complain, just don't complain with your whole being. The word discipline comes from the Latin word disciplina, meaning teaching or instruction. Practicing discipline in small things is about continuously shaping ourselves. We are building our mental resilience to waking up early. You can practice this. First, place your alarm clock as far from your bed as possible. This forces you to get up and movement creates energy. When you get up and leave your bed, it naturally helps you wake up. Because if your alarm clock is right next to your bed, you'll either turn it off or, even worse, hit the snooze button. Never hit the snooze button. If you think about it, pressing the snooze button in the morning doesn't make sense. It's like saying, I hate waking up, so I'll just keep doing it over and over. If it's far from your bed, you'll have to get out of bed to turn it off. By then, you're already standing. Now, you just need to stay awake. It becomes easier to leave the room once you turn off the alarm. Don't let yourself rationalize going back to bed. If you let your brain convince you not to wake up early, you never will. Don't go back to bed. There's only one option. Force yourself to leave the room. Next, make your bed. By making your bed in the morning, you complete the first task of the day. It gives you a small boost of pride and motivation to tackle the next task. From this small task, you'll build momentum to tackle many larger tasks throughout your day. Making your bed reinforces the idea that small things matter. If you can't get the small things right, you'll never succeed at the bigger ones. 6. Find an accountability partner. The concept is simple, yet deeply impactful. Sharing your goals with someone who not only supports you but also holds you accountable can greatly increase your chances of success. It turns a personal journey into a shared adventure, making the path to completing your morning routine and ultimately fulfilling your life's purpose less overwhelming and more enjoyable. Think of your accountability partner as your ally in self-improvement. As Seneca said, surround yourself with people who are likely to help you grow. This person is there to remind you of your commitments when the comfort of your bed feels too tempting in the early hours. They're there to encourage you when progress seems slow and to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. This relationship is a two-way street. It's about mutual support and encouragement, rooted in the understanding that we're all working to become the best versions of ourselves. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, often emphasized the importance of community and relationships in developing character and virtue. They believed in the power of wisdom shared through learning from one another, and in the strength that comes from knowing you're not alone in your struggles. Finding an accountability partner today is a tribute to timeless wisdom, recognizing that while the path to self-discipline and purpose is personal, it doesn't have to be walked alone. An accountability partner can also help you spot blind spots in your routine or approach that you might overlook on your own. They can offer fresh perspectives and insights that may spark your growth in unexpected ways. This partnership is more than just checking if you woke up on time or completed your morning meditation. It's about having meaningful conversations about what's working and what isn't, and how you can both support each other in making adjustments. So, how do you find this accountability partner? Look for someone who shares your commitment to growth and self-improvement. This could be a friend, family member, or even a colleague. The key is to choose someone you trust. Someone with whom you can be open and honest about your goals, challenges, and successes. Once you've found that person, be clear about what you aim to achieve and what kind of support you need. Set regular check-ins and be there for each other, offering encouragement, advice, and when needed, a gentle nudge back on track. Remember, finding an accountability partner is about more than just external motivation. It's about building a relationship that inspires and uplifts both of you. It's about creating a shared space where honesty, vulnerability, and mutual support are valued and nurtured. In this space, your morning routines and broader life goals become intertwined in a collective effort toward living a more intentional, disciplined, and fulfilling life. 7. Remember death, Marcus Aurelius tells us. Since you could leave this life at any moment, align every action and thought with that awareness. The Stoics practiced regularly keeping the perspective of death in mind. You can practice this every morning. In Stoic philosophy, there's a phrase called memento mori, meaning remember that you will die. The only universal truth is this: whether rich or poor, successful or not, religious or philosophical, it doesn't matter. You will die. The purpose of this reminder isn't to be morbid or instill fear, but to inspire, motivate, and provide clarity. This morning routine helps you focus on what truly matters: your internal principles. Your possessions, home, money, and fame are temporary and can be taken away at any moment. The only thing that can never be taken from you is your character. It is our character that truly defines us and guides us through life. A person can rise or fall entirely due to the virtues or flaws of their character, and that's often what leaves a lasting legacy. The practice of remembering your mortality will ground you. Just like Steve Jobs. Every morning, look in the mirror and ask yourself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? If you go too many days without answering yes, it's a clear sign you need to make a change, and fast. Don't let life slip away while you're stuck in something you hate. It's not death a man should fear, but never having truly lived. 8. Practice negative visualization every morning. We are advised by Marcus Aurelius. We're often encouraged to focus on the positive and visualize success and happiness to attract them into our lives. However, the Stoics, in their profound wisdom, propose a different approach, one that is both practical and deeply empowering. Negative visualization isn't about pessimism. Rather, it's a tool for building resilience, preparation, and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. As Seneca said, what is quite unlooked for is more crushing in its effect, and unexpectedness adds to the weight of a disaster. The essence of this practice is to occasionally imagine the challenges, losses, or difficulties you might encounter in life. These could range from small inconveniences, like missing a bus or a rainy day, to significant hardships, such as losing a job or a loved one. The goal isn't to dwell on these scenarios in a way that fosters fear or anxiety, but to mentally prepare yourself to handle them if they occur. This practice equips you emotionally and mentally, helping you stay grounded amid life's inevitable ups and downs. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught that by reflecting on the temporary nature of things beyond our control, we could develop greater peace and resilience. This exercise shifts our focus to what we can control, our responses, attitudes, and actions. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Incorporating negative visualization into your morning routine can change how you approach your day. Instead of stepping out the door unaware of the challenges ahead, you're mentally prepared to handle them. It's like a mental workout, strengthening your resilience so that when life inevitably throws a curveball, you remain steady and unshaken. You've already rehearsed this moment in your mind and can draw on your pre-visualized strategies to handle it. Moreover, this practice has a beautiful paradoxical effect. It deepens our gratitude for the present moment. Imagine life without some of the things we take for granted, and you'll return to reality with a renewed sense of gratitude for them. It serves as a reminder of how much we have to be thankful for right now. This isn't about living in fear of loss, but about using the thought of it to enrich our appreciation for the present moment. So, how do we practice negative visualization in a healthy, constructive way? Start your morning by taking a few moments to contemplate potential challenges of the day or broader future possibilities. Visualize how you would ideally respond, what strengths you would draw upon, what lessons you could learn, and how you could grow from the experience. Then, let go of the visualization and move forward with your day, carrying a sense of preparedness and a deeper appreciation for your current circumstances. 9. Appreciate your life. In our final quote. In this video, Marcus Aurelius says, "To the gods, I am indebted for having good grandparents, good parents, a good sister, good teachers, good associates, good relatives, and friends. Almost everything is good." Marcus Aurelius is incredibly honest and humble about how he developed his values and ethics, showing deep gratitude to those who helped shape him into who he became. We can also replicate this by keeping a gratitude journal. Maintaining a gratitude journal is a simple process. Gratitude doesn't have to be reserved for life's big moments. The habit of being grateful begins with appreciating all the good things in life and recognizing that nothing is too small to be thankful for. Each day, choose 3 to 5 things you're grateful for and write them down in a notebook or journal. So, if you've had a tough day at work, focus on the comfort of returning home to your family or your pet, or simply be grateful for the gift of life. Appreciating your life before going to bed not only gives you a peaceful night's rest, but also provides you with a reason to wake up with confidence to face the new day's challenges. Remember that your first thought in the morning is often the last thought you had before going to bed. We've all had nights when we were so excited about a trip, a new job, or a vacation that we could hardly sleep. As soon as the alarm went off, we jumped out of bed, super excited. And the same goes if your last thought before sleep is, "Wow, I'm so tired. I can't believe I have to wake up early tomorrow." When you wake up, your first thought will be, it's time to get up. You might think, I just want to keep sleeping, but decide to create a positive expectation every night for the following morning. Be grateful, forgive yourself for the day's failures, and commit to doing your best in the new day ahead. Things do not change, we change. And if you liked this video, be sure to check out our full playlist on Stoicism. Help us spread this philosophy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if this content was rewarding for your life. I'll leave 2 videos here that you might be interested in watching too. See you soon.